And then this 12th house, before we go over there, this one is actually some really good pointers about it being about the collective unconscious and about meditation, prayer. It also says drugs, alcohol, escape, hidden enemies, the unconscious, the womb, karma, and sacrifices. So let's go back to our, I did it again. Let's go back to our affirmation wheel and finish this up with Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th house. 42 minutes and 4 seconds. Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th. Now, Pluto and Scorpio, that is extremely deep, extremely deep. So I'm going to keep it all the way honest with you. You may have a lot of dark stuff going on in the spiritual dimension when you have Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th house. You can have a lot of entities or energies on the other side of life that may try to attack you or may try to just make bad things happen in your life. But it's like you don't know where it's coming from. A lot of people that have this placement go around feeling like they're cursed. They don't know how. You can't see the evidence of it. That's because your darkness is taking place in the spiritual dimension. So there's some type of entity, powers, or an energy, something like that. I know it sounds very scary, and if you have this placement, I'm not trying to scare you, but it's like you need to be aware because the 12th house ain't nothing to play with. And when you have Pluto and Scorpio there, you know, the darkest energy that you can get there may be something on the other side working against you. And this is why the 12th house rules hidden enemies, because hidden enemies really means stuff working on the spiritual side of life against you, but you can't see it because it's not in the physical dimension. Put 2 and 2 together. So if you have Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th house, you got to do a lot of spiritual cleansing. You may need to get some spiritual work done for you, done on you to help cleanse yourself out and clear your energy out, because the things that's happening to you is on the other side of life, okay? And it can get very dangerous, all right? So anyways, guys, I just want to bring that to you. I know I kind of went through the signs kind of fast, but this isn't like just a Pluto through the signs video. I'll do another video really going through Pluto through the houses, but I mainly just want to talk about the Pluto and Scorpio generation and how we are rising in power right now and how we're going through our resurrection and how exciting that is. So you guys leave your experiences. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. So she talks about commenting on her video. But going back to 12th house right here, this house also usually has a lot to do with solitude, like it says, and institutions, transcendence, the spiritual life, because many people with strong placements here in the 12th house, they tend to have their big influence on going away into solitude and having a lot of their biggest advancements and uncovering things and learning things and having a big spiritual life rebirth. It doesn't have to be a rebirth, but a lot of their spiritual kind of eureka moments come when they go off into their own being. So this has to do, like I said, with meditation, or they'll physically go off and travel and become a monk for 10 years and have some profound experiences, or they just when they're alone, they might constantly research. This Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th house might be someone that goes into their own private place and just studies things constantly. And the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, and Pisces is a very spiritual sign. It's the last sign of the zodiac. It's considered the embodiment of all the signs before it. When you're in the awakened state of Pisces, then you embody all of the zodiacs. It's the top, the quintessential, embodiment of all of them. So there's really a deep, deep spiritual life. So that's why when it talks about self-sabotage and the lessons that you have by having Pluto and Scorpio here, it's a lot of that other side, which you're so in tune with, your psychic abilities being so strong and your intuitive gifts being so strong. There's a lot of psychic attacks and a lot of things that can go on through the sign of Pisces, because it really does take on this, I'll take it for the team, and that energy can be preyed upon by the other side if you're unaware that it's coming from that source. So she says that a lot of potential here is in being aware of that you're not just cursed, that you might just be being affronted by a lot of energies from the other side. Go through your rebirth and be able to communicate that to the masses.